So as some of you guys may know, I made a video about Dutch food the other day, or actually a very long while ago. There is a lot of different kind of Dutch food that I still didn't address to you guys, and a lot of requests I got from friends. So I'm gonna show you guys that today, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Number 1. Pannenkoeken. Pannenkoeken or Dutch style pancakes are a style of pancakes that originated in the Netherlands, and it so happened that the other day my mom decided she wanted to eat those pancakes, and this is about how it went. This is what we call a Dutch pancake. Pannenkoeken are usually much larger and thinner than their American counterparts. The basic ingredients for a pannenkoek are flour, milk, salt, and eggs. The additional buckwheat flour is very traditional but not very common these days. Usually they are topped with a type of syrup that we call stroop and with powdered sugar. But besides those variants, there's a lot of healthy and other kinds of toppings you can put on your pancake as well, including apple, bacon, cheese, or maybe even raisins. Not that most of those are very healthy though, but anyway. Sometimes people roll them up like a burrito, and instead of using cutlery, they eat it with their hands. With a lot of famous places in and around Amsterdam, the most famous one is the Pancake Bakery. If you are in Amsterdam and you want to give these thin Dutch pancakes a try, you should definitely try and have them. Number 2. Drop. Drop is a Dutch word for licorice, and the Dutch truly love this candy snack, although I do not like it that much. Well, the ones like combined with wine gum are decent, I guess. You can find several varieties of drop in pretty much any store you go into, ranging from a supermarket like Albert Heijn or other store like Hema, or specialized candy shops that you can find in streets in pretty much any Dutch city you go to. Drop comes in many shapes and sizes, and there's a flavor or type of drop for every taste, from sweet to salty, hard to soft. Other than the Dutch, Germans, and the Scandinavians, many people do not like the taste of this black licorice, especially the salty varieties. Fun fact, on a yearly basis, the average Dutch person consumes about 4 pounds of drop. That's 2 kilos a drop a year. 2 kilos. Number 3. Snert. The delicious Dutch version of pea soup is called snert, which is a lot thicker than the regular pea soup. This soup typically contains split peas, pork, leeks, celery, and smoked sausage. If you don't know what smoked sausage is, you should definitely check out my previous video on Dutch foods. Some people even add potatoes, carrots, and onions, but they are not part of the original recipe. Snert is usually served with rye bread and bacon, and it is an ideal typical winter dish that you can prepare in large quantities for big groups of people, or to freeze in for later meals. Hearty and filling, snert is a delicious warm meal, and to be fair, the name is rather funny to say, because in Dutch, snert means booger. And on that note, number 4. Roze koeken. A roze koek, or pink cake if you literally translate it to English, is a typical Dutch pastry. It consists of a small flat cake that kinda tastes like your everyday cupcake, and on top of that is a layer of pink fondant or glazing, or however you want to call that. The reason why it's called a roze koek or pink cake is because the glazing on top of it is typically in the color pink. I'm not really sure why that is. In the city of Amsterdam, these cakes are sometimes referred to as mousselintjes, which is like little Mussolinis. This name, which is the Dutch adaptation of the name of the dictator Mussolini, is rooted in the cake's tradition of being sold in Italian ice cream shops in Amsterdam prior to the Second World War. These cakes are very sweet and very popular amongst little kids, including me when I was young, and tourists as well who are looking out for typical Dutch pastry products. Number 5. Hollandse Nieuwe Haring. A very traditional food in the Netherlands, Hollandse Nieuwe Haring should be tried at least once. This raw herring fish is typically served with onions and can be eaten with or without bread. Herring should only be called Hollandse Nieuwe if caught between May and July. The fish should also be prepared according to the Dutch tradition, where the freshly caught fish are gutted aboard the fishing boats. Dutch herring are traditionally eaten by holding the fish by the tail and dunking it in your mouth with your head thrown back. If that doesn't seem very appealing to you, and obviously it doesn't, haring can also be eaten in bite-sized pieces or eaten on a sandwich. You can find haring at street stands and shops all around Amsterdam. The only thing you have to look out for is the Dutch flag. Well, that concludes part 2 and all the Dutch foods I wanted to talk to you guys about today. And just like all the foods I mentioned in part 1, if you ever have the chance to try them out, you should definitely do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment down below on what foods I should do next. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys all next time. 안녕.